What up, boys, and welcome back to another video. So in today's video, as always, every single Wednesday we do another video of the series 100 runs, and basically the entire series is all about trying out all the dungeons in the game, right? So I do pick a dungeon, normally a dungeon that you guys select for me, and I do it 100 times. I save all the loot, and then we take a look at how much gold I made, the route that I used, and so on. So in today's video, we're doing Stratholme, the main gate. So if you guys have missed out on any of the videos, there's like a playlist on my YouTube channel with every single video that I've done so far, and we've done a bunch of them so far. So as I go along and show you guys the route, we're going to talk a bit about it, what we can expect, and so on. So I'm a sucker for Stratholme because it's a dungeon that I've done many times. Usually, I've always done the undead side. Like, there's two ways to enter Stratholme. There's the undead side, like the side entrance, and then there's the place that I just enter right now, the main entrance. And the difference in terms of loot is definitely not noticeable. Like, I used to do side gate because I didn't have the mount I could drop from Baron Riven there. So I always used to do the side entrance just so I could get the mount. And now that I do have the mount, I do the main gate because the mob density is better. It's not as clunky and frustrating as the side entrance is. That's just my opinion, though. So, what can you expect from Stratholme, and why do people even farm it? Well, Stratholme used to be dog shit, so nobody actually farmed Stratholme in the past because there was just so many other better options to farm than Stratholme. And then in the end of Legion, the patch that did all the whole scaling thingy came along, and together with Stratholme and a bunch of other dungeons, there was like brought back some unobtainable items in the game. So items that used to be obtainable, but in the Cataclysm they became unobtainable, and with the scaling system they're now obtainable again. So Stratholme is one of those places that has a lot of those items. So we immediately found out, though, the same day of the patch, because we ran and tested a bunch of dungeons, and Stratholme has, I wouldn't say any impressive legacy items. We call them legacy since they used to be gone and they're now back. Like, they're not really cool, but the fact that they used to be unobtainable and they're still extremely hard to get, like as in drop chance, they're really hard to get, makes them really valuable. So there's a bunch of items you can get, such as the Sacred Cloth leggings, the Plagued gloves. You can also get like 4 or 5 other items of interest. Stratholme Militia shoulders. There's a bunch of fun, but as I said, they're not really fancy looking. They're really expensive. So in terms of selling them, it can be a tough sale. I've sold a couple of them myself, but you should expect months to sell these. I mean, if you sell them the same week you get them, you're being extremely lucky, or you're just selling them for so cheap that someone is buying it to resell it. But yeah, they range from anywhere between 50,000 gold to a couple 100,000 gold. And that being said, that's not the only thing that's going to make you gold in this dungeon. You can also get schematics for engineering that sells for quite a bit. You can get lucky with world drops and get like a freezing band, which is best in slot item for casters. That twink at 60. You can get a couple of cool world drop epics and blue items that has some decent value. And in terms of greed items, Stratholme is not really that interesting. It really isn't. However, there's still going to be a couple of pieces that you can sell. And materials-wise, in Stratholme, you can get the orb, right, that you need to have for like enchant the Crusader, and you also get the essence of Undeath, but they usually don't go for that much. This guy, the instructor, he has 100% drop chance on the Righteous Orb. Has a market value of 70 gold, but to sell it for 70 gold can be hard. I would, however, advise you guys to actually craft the enchant using the orbs and sell it, which is going to give you a bunch of value compared to just selling the orb. So once you guys kill the last boss in this room, obviously you should step back out because there's going to be waves of skeletons, and they definitely make a difference. So run just back out of the dungeon manually like this. Like, kill all these skeleton packs that spawns after you kill the last boss. And once you're done with that, you can just either manually run out of the dungeon, use support back if you play like a druid or a monk, or you can just sign up for a panda scenario. But once you kill these packs, you're done with the run. It doesn't take a lot of time, as you guys saw, is really fast. But basically, what's interesting in this, because the dungeon itself is pretty much straightforward. You just kill absolutely everything. The route and all is really simple. There really isn't any alternative ways of running this instance. So when it comes to loot, we're all interested in loot, right? So here's the Righteous Orbs that I received, 235 of these. A stack of this has a market value of 14,000 gold. They do have an insane sell rate. So on my realm, a stack of these is only like 2,000 gold. Really bad. And then we got some schematics. You guys can see you got 4 of these. The voice amplification modulator. So they have a market value of 14,000 gold. Sells for, well, they're listed for 20,000 gold in my realm. Also got this one, market value 10,000 gold, listed for almost 3,000 gold in my realm. Shitty green items at robe, but like robes tend to sell. Like when someone is out buying robes, they usually buy a lot of them. So I tend to always post those. And then we got like shitty epic ring, another green, another robe, 18k market value on this one. Another shitty epic, shitty blue, yeah, shitty blue once again. This one's really good, 41,000 gold on my realm, market value of 13k. And then there's these leggings, 8.8k market value. So there is a couple of green items that you definitely should post on the auction house. Also got another shitty blue. I got the Gut Ripper, market value is 11k, 15k on my realm. And then the legacy items. Didn't get play count gloves. I did get the Stratholme and militia shoulder guards. 164,000 gold market value. Goes on my realm for 110k. Like, there's nothing special about these at all. Like, you're not supposed to understand why people buy them. People just buy them. That's just how it is. And then I actually got 3 pair of Sacred Cloth leggings, which has a market value of 85,000 gold. But sadly, it only goes for 23k on my realm. And once again, with those legs, they're not really that special. They really aren't. But overall, if we use my T7 macro, we can see the bag value of the items, which is 371,000 gold. So that's 10 hours, like 10 runs per hour, 100 runs. So I'm netting like 37,000 gold an hour in market value. So it's definitely not the best. There has been worse 100 runs though. So it's not amongst the top 3 bad ones, well, top to bottom, I guess. And there's always that chance at getting more legacy items and different legacy items. So I would definitely advise you guys to go and do Stratholme at some point just to explore it, get some other items up in the auction house. And variety is always good. But that concludes it for today's 100 runs. So tell me in the comment section down below what dungeon you want me to do next, and let's get on to it. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. As always, you can always subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and I will see you all in the next one. Until then, bye bye.